Welcome back to Meet Us in the Ring on a Saturday. Hey, Maddie, how you doing? Why are we late today?
Okay, so story time. Maddie, first of all, I got all the way home from work, Mary, and I left my charger at work. And I didn't realize until I got back to my apartment. So then I went back. And then I came all the way
Mm-hmm.
back. And then I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm awake. I'm ready to go. I'm going to be on time for this podcast. Like, I'm ready to go. And then my internet goes out. And I'm like, the one time that your girl is on time and ready to go and slapping the microphone, but it doesn't matter because we're here right now, and that
Mm-hmm.
that is what matters. And I'm not wearing the right shirt, but that's okay.
That's okay. I'm wearing Chip Skylark. And can we get a round of applause for the nails?
For the nails,
Thank you. Thank you. Got them done
we have
today. They're so cute.
so much to talk about.
Yeah, well, let's talk about why we were in here last week. So,
Yeah,
if you didn't see our Instagram post, it's because your girl got sick again. Feel like that's just a staple at this point. Um, I got the flu and it was very bad. And I thought I had
yeah,
COVID, didn't have COVID, took like 3 tests because I was so paranoid. So God bless. But yeah, the flu took me out, man. It literally took me out. And so I apologize. I was so excited for last week. So we were supposed to have an interview, but that's being rescheduled. And we were supposed to talk about Rumble, which we're still gonna do today. So
yes.
yeah, I thought I was going to perish. Not gonna lie. And obviously you can probably still hear like my throat a little bit, like still got a little bit of mucus, but what?
Not the TMI, Mary. Oh my
You
god.
know what? It's a part of life, Maddie.
It is. It really is. No, we're just happy that you're feeling better and we're happy to be
Thanks.
here. Period. Claps and chat for Mary's health. Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad to be back because I I just didn't know. I didn't know if I was gonna even make it this week. So
Oh no.
I'm doing all right today though. Someone asked how you're doing. I'm doing all right.
And we are on today because tomorrow's the Super Bowl, and
Mm-hmm.
my job was like, hey, Maddie, we're going to need the extra hands. And your girl happens to love money. So, also, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be watching the Super Bowl anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it just feels like it makes more sense to do it today. So
Yeah. It feels weird. Like it's a Saturday and here we
it
are.
is. Yeah, I'm not used to like doing like a very long shift and then the podcast, but I'm just really happy to be here and to be
Yeah.
back. So I'm
Me
we
too. I
we
missed
got
you.
I know I miss you too, girl. Even though I've been texting you.
I know. Um so let's get started.
Yes.
So the Royal Rumble was both one of the best days and worst days of my life. I was so sick, but I decided to go live during the Women's Royal Rumble
You
because I
did?
just yes, did you not see?
No.
Oh, well, whatever. I went live on the Meet Us in the Ring Instagram during the Women's Rumble because I thought it'd be like fun to see my reactions. Turns out I just looked deceased. Um
Me.
because apparently I looked uninterested because I was dying. So if I looked uninterested, I'm sorry, but I really was. I was there, but I wasn't here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Period.
Yeah. So, but a win is a win with Alexa Bliss returning. Girl, she played me. She played me. I saw her Instagram post. It was like 2 hours before the Rumble and it was like her with Hendrix like watching something on TV
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, there goes my dreams of her being there. Just crushed and burned." But she played me. She played me. She was there. And of course, mother, Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella.
I can't even squeal right now because of my throat, but
Dare I
um
say, dare I say, Alexa Bliss, biggest pop of the night?
yeah, for sure. For sure biggest pop of the night. Cuz we've been waiting for her for so long and she's
I was
finally
like,
back.
almost shocked because I'm not even I used to be like a huge Alexa Bliss fan, as a lot of you guys know. Not so much anymore. Still like her though. No disrespect. But a lot of people didn't recognize her theme when it popped up and
Yeah.
only knew what the like I immediately knew because I know
Mhm.
every Alexa Bliss theme. So I'm like, oh my god, it's Alexa Bliss, but the crowd didn't react till her name came up. I'm like, y'all are uneducated.
'Cause they probably just forgot, you know? It's been
That
so
is true.
long since we had that
Yeah.
theme song.
And
But,
yeah.
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, Nikki Bella at number 30. Obviously, a lot of us were wanting AJ Lee, and Mary would have been very upset with my initial reaction of Miss Nikki Bella. But you know what? I'm feeling good today, and I just want to say that Nikki Bella has not had a great year. So it put a smile. I'm slapping the mic again. It put a smile on my face to see her receiving all that love, and
Mhm.
I think she deserves it. And maybe a hot take, not a bad number 30. So
No, I think she was an amazing number 30. I know a couple people have said that, Alexa should have been number 30, and yeah,
low
I've
key,
I've
yeah.
had I've had to give up on the AJ Lee dream. Like, for me, it was either this year or never, because
Yeah.
like I said, it's gonna be in Saudi Arabia next year. I don't see her doing it there because why would she? And then 2028, or not 2020, 2027, it's like that's so far from now that
Yeah.
I don't think that she's gonna do it. And um I was bummed that Jade didn't make her return.
I know.
Um and then who else? Oh, Becky didn't return.
That didn't
So
surprise me that much. I didn't really see Becky coming back at the Rumble.
really? I did.
No, no.
Hmm.
Jade did surprise me though. I did think that we were gonna see Jade. It was cool to
Yeah.
see Trish. That was cool.
Yeah, that was fun, even
Love
though
my Trish.
we didn't get the usual like Michelle McCool, Mickey James.
Yeah,
Well, she was there, but she just wasn't in the
she
Rumble.
was. Yeah. We
Who
got some
else?
NXT girlies. Jordan
Mhm.
Grace is all WWE.
Mhm.
Period. Love that.
I randomly saw like pictures of her yesterday of what she used to look like compared to now. Different person.
Yeah, honestly.
Completely different person. But I mean,
Honestly.
she looked amazing both ways, but I'm just saying like
Mhm.
the transformation is crazy. But
Unbelievable.
I was really excited to see her. We got Roxanne at number 3, which was crazy, and she now holds the record for the longest time being in the Rumble. She is the
And she
Iron
should have
Woman.
won.
Oh, not saying anything, but she was my second pick, if y'all remember.
Yeah,
She
and she
was.
should have won. But I'm
Um,
pretty sure both of us predicted Charlotte to win, right?
I think you went with Io Sky on the
You
podcast, but
went with
then
Charlotte. Yeah.
yeah, and then you changed it on TikTok. You changed your answer. I saw that. Don't think you're slick.
No, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, so Charlotte Flair is our 2025 Royal Rumble winner. I know a lot of people were not happy. I know some people were happy. Oh,
I'm
oh,
so
oh,
sorry, but like
what was that?
why?
James.
Why? Charlotte, if there's any chance in hell you're seeing this, I love you down. But girl, you did not need that win.
No. I knew it was going to happen though. I knew it was going to happen. She definitely did not need that win. Someone compared it, and this was like it kind of really opened my eyes, but someone compared it to taking a leave off of your job and then coming back and getting a promotion.
Period.
Like that's the it it doesn't make sense when you think about it that way.
Yeah.
Like imagine taking a leave of absence because of an injury or whatever, and then you come back and automatically get a promotion. Whoa. Yeah, it
Like,
don't make
and
no sense, but
you know what annoyed me even more is like the commentators being Charlotte Flair, you deserve it. Like, huh?
I mean,
Or
they gotta say that stuff. They have to sell it.
right, but where I'm missing the part where she earned that.
Being Charlotte Flair, I don't know.
Being a nepo baby is not enough. I'm so sorry. Like, And a lot of people wanted Io Sky, and a lot of people thought Io was going to win. So
Hmm.
when Io was eliminated in that, can we talk about that tear? I saw somebody mention it earlier in the chat. I think it was Cap. The terrible spot with Nia Jax eliminating Io,
Oh,
Bianca. Like, what was that? Bianca at some point just let go of the ropes. Like, girlie just eliminated herself.
yeah. Like I said, I was dying with the flu, so I don't remember everything that happened, but I do remember that spot, and it wasn't good, but they
No,
needed to get Nia's numbers up for her eliminations, and I guess that was the way to do it.
and I love Nia Jax, but when you have so many people being like Io Sky's winning, Io Sky's winning, and you eliminate her in a group spot, like you don't even give her. I'm not even talking about Bianca Belair. Like you don't even give
Mm,
her own elimination. And it like I was paying attention so hard. You had to be paying attention so hard to see Io be eliminated because they didn't say it until like 2 minutes after.
mm-hmm.
So not even like a giant Io Sky fan, but love her to death. She's amazing. The fact that I'm so glad Cap said this. The fact that she wasn't even final 3 is really insane to me.
Yeah, it was Charlotte, Roxanne, and Nia, right?
Yeah, and I liked seeing Nia in the final 3. I thought that was cool. I think she's done a lot to where she's probably earned that. Roxanne, amazing, earned it. I
Mm-hmm.
don't even need to say it. Like it was just frustrating. And I think the women's rumble was good overall,
Mm-hmm.
but it just I don't know. Like I said this on my TikTok, I'll say it here. I think we have way moved past the phase of giving the 4 horsewomen wins that they do not deserve. They don't need to
Yeah.
win everything. They don't. Bailey is different because Bailey spent like 2 years before her Rumble win just putting over other people. She put over Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
She put over Shotzi. She lost clean to Shotzi. So that for me was like she's earned it because she spent so much time putting in effort to building up the women's division. Charlotte, not her fault by any means, has been out on an injury, which none of us
Mm-hmm.
wanted, but what has she done to earn a second Rumble win besides being Ric Flair's daughter?
Yeah, and people were bringing back that Alexa Bliss promo where she's like, if you're not in the title picture, then who are you? And, people started doing the woo, and Alexa goes, that's not even yours. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
damn, I never got about that. Clock that to you.
Love Alexa
Um,
Flair, for real.
but when Charlotte came out on Monday, and she tried to give her, I don't want to say sob story, but like her
Oh,
babyface promo of I was gone and I missed you guys, and it was so hard coming back from this injury. Crowd did not care. They were booing and booing and booing because they didn't want her. They didn't want her as the Royal Rumble winner. Um, I mean, I think
yeah.
that she's gonna put on a good match regardless of whether she chooses Rhea or Tiffany. I hope she chooses Tiffany,
Oh my
but
god, please.
if they run back Charlotte and Rhea, we know it's gonna be a good match because they have good chemistry together. But yeah, I think that it's just not. It's not what we need in 2025.
It's like, Charlotte, we love you. We're happy you're back. We're happy you're not injured anymore. We're so glad to see you. But hey, you probably could have gave this win to somebody else.
I mean, it's not her decision, but
It's not, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. It just reminds me of like when Becky Lynch went to NXT and was like, "This is Lyra Valkyria. I want to lose the title to Lyra Valkyria. I want her to be a megastar." And that is what happened. So why is it so hard to do the same thing?
I don't know. And not to like, you know, spread the tea, but her and Andrade are supposedly getting divorced,
Yeah, I saw that.
which is unfortunate. But I always say if you have a lot of not bad relationships, but like relationships that end, maybe you're the problem. I think she might be the problem.
I don't want to be associated with this take. Oh my god, no.
She
Look,
she's been divorced like 2 or 3 times already.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
not
but
like
like
I'm not like trying to be mean, but I'm just saying like maybe look inward, sis. I don't know. I don't know
yeah,
what
but
the issue is.
maybe they just decided that they were better as friends. Like at the end of the day, we just really have no idea, and I don't
Yeah.
care because it's not my business. So as long as both of them are healthy and happy, great.
I'm just
And that's all I
reporting
have
the
to say.
news, sis.
Okay, well, like you're not Mary's being messy, guys. I can't.
No, this is messy. That's messy.
I have to
Yeah.
leave. I have to leave, guys.
Anyway, uh,
Anyway,
so the rumble, the women's rumble to me, it didn't give everything it could have gave.
no,
It did not. It did
but it
not.
was still
And
pretty.
not
It was
even.
pretty good.
But I'm not even talking about just the returns. I'm talking about just in general. I feel like it did not give what it needed to give. But
I'm
we can
gonna.
move on.
It's gonna be a 6.5 out of 10 from me.
I
Maybe
feel
a
like
7.
I feel like I'd give it like a 6.
Okay, I was
It
only
was like a
going with
D.
7 because that crowd popped so hard for Alexa Bliss, and
They
I
did.
enjoyed
They
that,
did. And
and
her
they ate that.
jacket, oh, it was so amazing. I've missed her. And her match with Candice LeRae on
Was not
SmackDown.
good, but we can talk about that later.
Okay, I didn't say it was a masterpiece. I'm just saying she's going to the Elimination Chamber.
And so is Bianca Belair. Yes,
true.
Bianca Belair.
Okay, no shade, no tea, but for what reason? She's
Because
the
she's
tag
Bianca
team,
Belair.
but she's the tag team champion. They need to focus on the tag team titles and not her being in the potential world title scene. Make it
But,
make sense.
well, Bianca Belair is the greatest of all time. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So next up, we had DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Crowd did not
Thoughts?
care.
Nope. They did not, unfortunately. I mean, it's hard. They're so hyped for the Rumble the whole time. And then
Yeah.
it's like, okay, it's a tag team match. All right, we can kind of like chill out. I did think that they did very well. I think those two
Yeah.
teams have fantastic chemistry.
Yes.
I'm glad DIY retained though.
Me too.
And that's about it. I don't
That's
know.
really all I have to say on that. Yeah. They did good. They're all good wrestlers. It's a shame that the crowd wasn't really invested because I thought the match was overall pretty good.
Mhm.
Yeah, just not really a great like PLE to put it on, I guess. Like Phil
Yeah.
said, it was a terrible spot to be in. So
Yeah, for sure.
that's all.
Moving on to Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship and the Winged Eagle belt for some reason. Didn't Shawn Michaels like take the titles from them a week prior, and then for some reason they had them when they made their entrances?
Yeah.
Hello. Anyway,
WWE just be doing anything at this point.
yeah. This match was freaking brutal. Brutal. Like I was shook with the spots that Cody was taking because
Yeah.
he took a lot and like KO took a lot too towards the end. But during the course of the match, Cody was taking bump after bump on those ladders. Bro. How did you feel about it?
It was an amazing match. I think we all expected that. It's kind of like the same as the previous match. Like I don't have too much to say about it just
Mhm.
because we knew it was going to be amazing. It was amazing. Cody won as he should. Everyone's saying that Kevin Owens should have
Period.
won. You are delusional. I'm so sorry. What about the Sami Zayn angle? What do you think about that? Because now KO
I
and Sami
mean,
are back to being enemies.
yeah, and Kevin attacking Sammy on Raw and calling him a bad friend and saying you just stood there and did nothing, but then in the Rumble you saved Roman when he was getting beat up, and it's like Sammy was put between a rock and a hard place. Yes, Kevin Owens has been his friend for like 20 years,
Mm.
but Cody Rhodes is also his friend, and he looked trapped and he didn't know what to do. And I mean,
Yeah.
what do you do in that scenario? Two of your best friends are beating the heck out of each other, and oh, if you take sides, like what are you supposed to do? So
I know.
I thought that Sammy was going to intervene a little bit more, but I don't know. I mean, I love KO versus Sammy. It's an instant classic every time.
I do too. It's just like, how many times I'm wondering, are they gonna do it?
But here's the thing, they probably really love wrestling each other. And so
True.
like I don't know. Do I think it's going to happen at WrestleMania? Maybe.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. 100%.
But KO's face, oh my gosh.
He was mad. Very mad.
I was just saying like the cuts and the
Oh
bruises and
yeah.
everything. That man's face from that last bump. Oh my gosh. And then Cody, like kind of heel-ish behavior.
Cody being
Like
Homelander.
what is going on here? He stood up on the table, held the titles above his head, and said that Kevin asked for this and da 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 da. Sir, that is not very demure. That is not very mindful.
For anyone who watches The Boys religiously like I do, that scene where Homelander like kills that guy and then everyone cheers and he's like, that was Cody. And it was so funny. And I kind of love that WWE is like feeding into the Cody Homelander like lore a little bit because I think it's so funny. It's great. I love to see it. And I like heel Cody coming out a little bit. I hope it comes out more.
It was sprinkled for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
But last but not least, the men's rumble. I also didn't feel like this gave what it needed to give. I did think that it was better than the women's just because of how freaking stacked it was. I mean, Roman, John, Jay, Seth, CM Punk, like it just. But I feel like a lot of people got lost. A lot of people got lost during this match. And Logan Paul at 30? Are you kidding me?
The worst number 30 in
Ever.
the history of number. What do you think? This is a funny story, Mary. My friend who he texted me and he's like, Maddie, I only watch I grew up watching wrestling as a kid, but now I don't watch it anymore. And I only ever tune in for the Royal Rumble. And he texted me and he said, how much money is Logan Paul giving to the WWE to be coming in at number 30? And I said, I don't know.
Not even that, but like we know that he has stamina and he could have come in at a different number. What was the point of him coming out at 30? Like it made the number 30 spot so meaningless because we all knew he was going to be in the Rumble and we're like, all right, well, we've had 29 people.
Yeah.
Who's left? Like
it's not a surprise. It's not cool. Nobody cares. It's not heel heat. It's go away heat. Because y'all, Logan Paul is a terrible person, and I need a lot of y'all to realize that. I don't care if it's, oh, he's so good in the ring, though. And?
I know, literally, and
what?
It's like with Hulk Hogan, like, yeah, he's an icon in the wrestling industry, and that doesn't make him a good person.
How much money
Girl, you turned off your mic.
How much money did Logan Paul give to the WWE to eliminate AJ Styles?
And CM Punk.
Who should have won? Who should have won? If it wasn't going to be John Cena, if it wasn't going to be my tribal chief, my glorious tribal chief, then it should have been CM Punk. And I was so dead set on it being CM Punk. I'm like, there's no,
me too.
There's no fucking way he loses, and he lost, and he was eliminated by blonde YouTuber guy.
And then Seth absolutely demolishing Roman on the outside of the ring because of how mad he was.
And now we're without our tribal chief, which I'm really not happy about.
Yeah, but Jey Uso is our Rumble I can't even talk. Our Royal Rumble winner and eliminated John Cena to win. Like, when I tell you, my jaw was on the floor when John fell off and Jay was the winner. I was like, they really just did that. But then John's like promo during the press, what is it called? The
Press
the
conference.
press conference, yeah. Shook, absolutely shook, because it's like not quite heel Cena, but like kinda, because he's like, I'm going to the Elimination Chamber and I'm going to win because me being at WrestleMania is what's best for business. I was like, sir, iconic. I know you have some strong feelings, so go off, sis.
I'm gonna say one nice thing, and that is I have so much respect for John Cena for putting over other people and not coming back to take wins. Like, he is there, he cares so much about the business, he loves the business, he grew up in the business, and he is like, yeah, I'm here, I'm about to retire, let me put over somebody who's over. Jey Uso winning, I just don't really have anything nice to say. And the fact that y'all think that we're gonna get a 5-star, I went to WrestleMania 40. I
Mm-hmm.
was so blessed. The amount of overtime that I put in to be able to afford those tickets, to see my tribal chief, who I hated at the time, who I now love,
Mm-hmm.
lose, was glorious. Now, at WrestleMania 41, Jay Uso is gonna wrestle in a singles match, which y'all need to stop pretending that Jay is a bad wrestler? No, but I'm just gonna say he's not good. He's not good. And how many times has Gunther beaten him, Mary?
Twice, I think.
At least 2, 3 times, and you're having one of the best wrestlers in the world likely go up against him. I don't know. It's just like, are we kidding me with this? I get that people love the yeet, and I get that Jay has worked really hard, and I'm not going to disrespect that. Okay, you have worked very
Mm-hmm.
hard, Jey Uso. You have hustled. You're on your grind. You work very, very hard. You nonstop. I respect the absolute hell out of that, and I will never not respect that. But no, 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 no,
Listen,
no,
Linda, listen.
no.
I just
No,
let me talk to you, okay?
no, no.
Yes, I quoted LA Knight. You have to. Okay. Listen, if I would be more upset if Jay was like in the mid card scene and then he randomly won the Rumble, but he's been in the the main event scene, the world title scene,
In a tag team.
and they want to push someone new, which not new, but you know what I mean, like someone who hasn't gotten those opportunities, and I
Because he's been in
understand
a tag team.
because it's the opposite problem of Charlotte, where one is because she's a nepo baby and I think that she's the best in the world, so she got the opportunity. The other is he's been working his butt off, and yes, he technically is part of the bloodline, which is part of, you know, the wrestling royal families, but he is still an underdog and wasn't handed that opportunity, in my opinion.
Mary,
And I think, and I'm saying this now, he is going to go to WrestleMania and beat Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think he's going to do it. I think they want to push him because what? How are you going to have him win the Rumble and then go and lose?
oh no, he's definitely
That's
winning.
that's crazy.
But here's the thing, Mary. Charlotte can wrestle.
Yeah, of course. So,
That's the end of my sentence. You can
by the
infer
way,
the rest.
rude.
That's her brother, by the way, saying that. I'm sorry.
Even if it wasn't.
Like Say what you want about Gunther. This world title reign has not been good. Is that Gunther's fault? No, I don't think it is. I think it's Triple H's fault or whoever is booking that garbage. Still, one of the best wrestlers in the world that we have right now. And you're telling me that he's going to go and lose to the Super Kick King who coined a catchphrase from 10 years ago?
I mean, he lost to Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn can wrestle.
Jay can wrestle. And the only reason that you were not entertained during Jimmy versus Jay is because they're the same person basically when it comes to their moveset. That's why you were bored, not because they're not
I
good.
agree with that. It was like I've always thought they have the exact same moveset, so that was never gonna work. That was honestly, I can't believe that. That was a match. But it's just like I wish that sometimes, not even just WWE, but wrestling companies in general would push wrestlers because of their wrestling abilities and not because they coined a little catchphrase or they're a YouTuber or they're a Twitch streamer and they came out for one appearance. Like, we're forgetting the basis of this industry, which is wrestling. That's why Gunther is a champion. That's why Tiffany Stratton is a champion. That's why Rhea Ripley is a champion, because they can wrestle.
Did you just now notice that they lost the plot? The plot has been lost ever since we started doing shows in Saudi Arabia. The plot is lost, Maddie.
The plot was lost when they hired Logan Paul. Okay. That was when the plot was lost. But I'm sorry. I don't have anything against Jay. I think he's amazing and I respect the hard work. Worked harder than I probably will ever work in my life, and I respect that.
This is it. Markability matters because Jay, I don't think they've said it recently, but Jay is probably the #1 merch seller in the entire company right now. Every time you see the live shows, there's Yeet merch everywhere. The blue ones, the pink ones, like all of it. There's so much Yeet merchandise, and I'm guilty of it. I have one. I have my what is it called? My jersey. But
your little yeah.
And
jacket.
And sometimes that influences where you are in the company because you're selling all the merch, you're making the money, so they're gonna probably put you in a better position.
I'm about to drop a fire bar, so everybody get their screen recordings
okay
ready.
I'm ready.
Merch sales are one thing, but at some point the bell is gonna ring, and this cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching is not gonna work every single time. That's not a 5-star match. And WrestleMania 41 is already nothing compared to WrestleMania 40. And I'm not saying that because I'm biased. It was in my hometown and I went and saw it in person. I'm just saying.
I still think
Mania.
And you know that merch is gonna sell like crazy. But I digress.
No,
I still want Gunther to be the one to take the title from Gunther. What did I just say? I want Chad Gable, to take the title off of Gunther. Y'all, leave me alone. I had 102 fever. Okay.
Yeet Mania. I want to die. I'm sorry. Like,
I mean, is that worse? Is it worse than what was it? Kofi Mania?
No, because Kofi can wrestle. I don't know. Look,
Dre, I denounce the insinuation that I've ever drinking on this podcast. Wait, have I?
Drinking, so. Mary? Drinking?
Yeah, isn't that a word?
No.
That I've ever drank on this podcast.
Oh, good God. Okay. Jey Uso, I love you. And you have improved.
I love you too.
So much. And I think you have so much to be proud of. Your progress is noted, it is acknowledged, but you are not singles match WrestleMania main event caliber. I'm sorry.
Well, someone asked, Jonathan asked, will Maddie yeet if Jay wins the title at Mania?
I will yeet at the fact that my bank account is not going to suffer from the price of those damn tickets.
Oh, speaking of this though, what's going on with your boy LA Knight? Because he didn't even qualify for the Elimination Chamber.
Did he not?
No.
Please,
Drew McIntyre.
Oh, I didn't watch SmackDown.
Oh, well, Drew McIntyre beat uh Jimmy and what's it called? And LA Knight
Who
in the
took the
qualifying match.
pin?
LA Knight.
Oh, frick. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if you yeet at WrestleMania, I'll do the yeah, and then we'll
you've
post
already
it.
done the yeah.
But
It's on your
but like
TikTok.
with us together though. You know what I mean?
I can't believe I'm going to Yeet Mania. God.
Yep. Dang right you are.
No. Okay.
Maddie eating on the strip on live is guaranteed.
I'm probably gonna do that like regardless because I feel like
Oh.
Vegas, anything happens. But you
Yeah.
know how like it always seems that there's two Rumble winners and they're both guaranteed a WrestleMania main event, but one will never get the main event. You know, I'm just
Nope.
saying
And it's the women.
between Jay and Charlotte should get the main event.
And is it gonna happen? No.
No, but she
It's not.
should because she's a
She
better
should.
wrestler and because her versus Tiffany will be a better match than Jay versus Gunther because we've already seen Jay versus Gunther multiple times.
Well, and also, when was the last time that the women actually main evented WrestleMania?
Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair, WrestleMania
Oh, yep,
37 night
30. Oh,
1.
was that 37? I was gonna say 38.
No, 38 was Bianca versus Becky, which honestly,
Mm.
like, should have main evented. I'm so sorry.
And then 39 was Bianca versus Asuka
Yeah.
and Rhea versus Charlotte.
That match was so good that should have main evented. Oh,
I
yeet.
agree.
I don't want to say I'll yeet if Jay wins because Jay's going to win and he's going to have not a great world championship run. And you guys are going to see that. And you're going to get mad at me for saying that now, even though y'all got mad at me when I said that Shinsuke Nakamura should not have won the US title because it would be a flop run, which it was. Where's my apologies? I'm still waiting. Thank you.
Also, he shouldn't have been in the Rumble.
Why was he in the Rumble? Shinsuke Nakamura in Big 2025. Oh.
Let me just say, I am on the firm stance that if you're currently holding a title, you shouldn't be in the Rumbles.
Unless you're in NXT. I feel like NXT is an exception.
Sorry, I'm dying right now. No, I don't think Juliana, or I keep saying Julia. Girl, I told you I'm dying. I don't think she should have been in the Rumble. I think,
but it was cool though.
It was, but I felt like her spot should have gone to somebody else. We didn't even talk about the Chelsea Green spot with Bianca and Naomi, Lash Legend, and Jada Parker. They're like black girl magic, and then Chelsea's like
Chelsea wanted to get invited to the cookout,
and she is.
I hope she. Well, that's technically not for us to say, but I hope that she is invited to the cookout.
Well, I've seen online that she is. I think Naomi said she
was. Nate did Nate? Yeah, okay. Well, then I'm sure Chelsea Green gonna cook.
Always. But, and really quick, let's talk about the releases that are happening right now.
Yeah.
Sonya Deville. You literally texted me saying that Sonya got released, and I'm like, no freaking way. Yeah. They just had her in the Rumble.
She was. Shayna Baszler, don't answer the phone.
And then you said Blair Davenport.
Yeah.
That I saw coming.
I did too, but I didn't see Sonya Deville coming. I definitely didn't see Isla Dawn coming. That's crazy.
Isla Dawn got released?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Giovanni Vinci as well, which I think a lot of us saw coming. I mean,
yeah, I kind of
saw Authors of Pain, I am not surprised.
Them too? Oh my god, what is happening?
Not surprised, but I feel really bad because like why did you like did they get over with the crowd? No, but like if you're thinking from just a stance of a human being, why did you waste their time in bringing them back just to like embarrass them essentially? Like I'm so sorry, but fuck you for that. That's mean. Cedric
and why did you wait until Sonya got back from injury, formed a new group, and then you release her.
Isn't it interesting that a lot of the new releases are part of the LGBTQ plus community?
Are they? Well, I know Sonya is, but is Blair too?
I believe so, yeah.
And Isla?
Not to my knowledge, but I could be wrong.
Oh.
I don't know. Who else?
And it's like, yes, Sonya's new faction, yes, the name was terrible, but I feel like Sonya never got to truly have her moment with getting a title. She never won a world title.
I'm not
What?
gonna say
What?
anything. Yeah.
Hello, she's good.
I think your brother
Okay,
said it best.
whatever.
No, but
I don't
like
care. Not everyone, but people who are good.
I think Sonya always did the best with what she was given, and I really enjoyed her work. I really did.
Yeah.
So I think it was really surprising. Because we saw Duke Hudson get released, I think, first.
Who?
And then he was in Chase U in NXT. Mary doesn't watch NXT, guys, so she doesn't really like.
Okay. I watch clips on Instagram, okay?
You watch
Sorry.
clips of the women.
That is very true. Very true.
But Blair, especially, I just want to like focus on for a sec because it hurts in a way because like we all saw her reaction and NXT's reaction when she was called up to SmackDown and she like when she was called up, she recently had won the Iron Survivor Challenge and had gone on to face the NXT Women's Champion. She didn't win, but like, why are we calling people up to constantly stop calling NXT people up to the main roster if you have no plans for them? Stop. Because if they're doing Kiana James, don't answer the phone. Because if they're doing fine in NXT, leave them there. Leave them be. Leave them there. In my opinion, Katana Chance, Casey Catanzaro, and Kaden Carter were unbelievable in NXT, and now what are they doing? They're parked up in catering every week. They should have stayed in
party
NXT.
Promos.
Kiana's also injured.
They're
so
like,
I'm like, Kiana James, don't answer the phone. Giovanni Vinci sucks because I think a lot of us really enjoyed the little singles push that he got, and now he's just gone. I don't know. It's just it's not fair. It's so annoying, and this is what I hate about WWE.
Him too, like got brought back to be part of Imperium, and now here we are.
Like, what are we doing, guys? Why are we doing this?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I understand like bringing people in because you have an idea, and then maybe it doesn't work, and then so now you have to flip the script. But it's like you have so many people on your roster that you don't need to constantly bring back people and then release them again. You just don't.
And yet Logan Paul is still employed.
Yep. And is going to qualify for the Elimination Chamber, probably.
Huh? He has a match?
He has a match against Ray to qualify. And he's going to beat Ray. And he's going to be in that match. So then it's going to be John Cena, Logan Paul, CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre, and then I don't know who else is going to be at.
I don't know. I mean, I know WWE constantly does their releases, but it's like, hey, did you ever think about like, I don't know, not wasting people's time? Or this is all Logan Paul's fault. It's all his fault.
Yeah. Truly.
Honestly.
Well, did you have anything else you wanted to talk about before we head out?
Timeless Tony Storm's back. I don't know if we talked about that.
We did.
Timeless Tony Storm's back. I'm very happy about that. Amen.
Period. Thank you. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on a Saturday. I know it's a little funky, but we'll be back to Sundays next week.
Yeah, and the question of the day is, how do you fuck up the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, I don't know. To me, the women's, it didn't give, and the men's was better, but still didn't give. So maybe my expectation. Hello.
Huh?
Maybe my expectations are just too high. Maybe. I,
Everything is, yeah. Just no guys, going forward, no expectations. That way we just
yeah,
can't be disappointed.
that way we can't get hurt. But make sure to subscribe to the podcast. We're 9 away from 1,000. So tell your friends, subscribe to the podcast, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and go birds.
Yeah, Eagles are winning.